intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to
We're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
At the 20-yard
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action. It's Herbert. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Watson, off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Flush to his right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
This is Hunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down now, it's Hunt. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man is Reed. He's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Powering his way forward. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
The ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Following the fumble recovery, Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good game yards combined on those last 2 plays.
24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
The 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Chargers.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
The kick is,
And he knocks it through.
makes the score Chargers 14, Browns 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard.
Going deep here for Landry. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Jarvis Landry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. We're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Badgley now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with help. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The Cleveland ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Chargers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
25 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. But it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down, Cleveland.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watson on first down. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
If there is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for Vujanovic. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Browns first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 31, Chargers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Michael Badgley lining up for
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Fielded at the 33. Officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Right back to him on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. We'll get that complete to Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Browns 31.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12. And
on first down, it's Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It is on the 8-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.